Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
Were you scared to come because you didn't know what I was going to be wearing?
That was so funny.
No, actually, it's 6:30 here, so
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
just got a shower. But yeah, how can we? I was surprised last night. I went back and read the 1985 negotiation, and I was like, so really, we're doing two negotiations this morning, not one. So, which I hadn't realized.
I guess so. What I want us to just do is just decide a wage, and then me and Naomi will go talk about it.
Okay.
And then I'll come back to you two, and we'll do the 1985, I guess, read it, and then after we do that, then we'll go back as a team and I guess decide a final wage.
Contract. Yeah,
okay.
Hopefully we can do it.
Okay, there's three different ones, so we're looking at the 1985 negotiation. Is that what we're doing?
For starters, just the first two is what I'm understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, just the wage negotiation.
Okay.
So yeah, we just I was hoping y'all would be the smart ones and help me out. I was like, they'll know what to do.
I just think that the important thing is that we keep it moving.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to take 2 hours. You know what I mean? So I think the wage negotiation, let's do like 5 minutes on it. You know, like we can't.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do we think the wage agreement?
Did you already press record?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that they should use that. I thought that the what did they call it? The Me Too system. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
The Me Too.
Seemed fair. Yeah, the Me Too policy, it seemed fair, where you take the average of all the other top industries and you average that, and or you take the next highest industry. I mean, besides ourselves and stuff. I mean, I think either way would be fair. I mean, I feel like that's competitive when you compare it to, the other companies and what they're paying. I feel like, if you're keeping up with the industry average or then you're being fair. So.
And I think it has to be like the same for when the other companies drop too, because it was like they were getting upset. They were only fine when the prices increased, but when the other companies were going down a little bit, they were like, no, we're not going down. Like, we only want to go up.
Yeah.
Well, there's the
not realistic.
I think a good, and I'm trying to find it here in the reading. I think a good compromise is the proposed rate of 1067.
Oh.
Well, I think we should go at 1069. Stick to the 1069, and then the bottom. Rock bottom's going to be 867. The currently proposed base rate of $9 an hour effective September 1983, rising to $10 an hour effective September 1984, is a fair negotiation, I think. And then if this isn't agreed upon, then we go to arbitration. And that's when we'll push the Me Too clause, and they'll end up getting stuck with the 867 an hour, because we're pretty confident that the arbitrator will side with us on the Me Too clause. So they can either take the 9 and then the 10 and be happy with it, or they're going to end up with 867. And I'm trying to find where he talks about that currently proposed base rate in the reading.
It's the I'm kind of looking at it. I think it's the 1983 is bargaining context and issues, and right above it, it talks about the base rate wages were set at 1069 an hour.
So were they wanting higher than that?
Okay. That's what they are getting paid currently. They're getting currently they're getting 1069. And then if you scroll down to page 3, it says Baxter's official request for wage negotiations stated that if the union was unwilling to negotiate a company-wide reduction, Baxter would go to arbitration, requesting the Me Too clause be invoked to reduce wages to the industry average. With the Me Too clause interpretation unresolved pending arbitration, Baxter has already settled with all of its other plants on a base rate of $9 an hour effective in 83, rising to 10 effective 84. So I think that that's a good place to start. Like, hey, this is what we're paying all of our other employees in our other plants. You know, this is industry. This is above industry average. And
I was going to say that the $9 is already what the top other firm A is making. So that's, you know, you're already going to raise it $1 above industry average come.
Yeah. And then you'll be back up to 10 and 83. And then we renegotiate the entire contract in, is it
85?
85. Okay.
So
Right.
we'll stick with $9 an hour, just exactly what that says, and we'll raise it. And if they're not okay with that, then we'll go.
Then we're going to go to arbitration.
And it'll only be what was it?
867.
67, because that averages firms A, C, and D. The
top three.
Because we're confident that that Me Too clause is going to. So, you know, that's going to be in our favor. So
yeah, I mean, even though it was, we didn't, when it was set, we didn't know that the industry was going to have problems, and so we were just expecting prices to keep rising, rates and stuff. But you know, it should go both ways. There was nothing put in that it wasn't for when, you know, when rates drop and stuff. So yeah.
You know that their argument is going to be that we are making a ton of money, but they need to realize that
long term.
Yeah, they need, exactly, that our competitors are having to shut down their business. Yeah, we've made money last year, but you need to look at current market conditions, and you know, I mean, those financial statements aren't live; they're not to date. You know, so if they want to force us into bankruptcy, then they won't have a job at all. So they need to they need to compromise.
That was my point. It's like, you know, it benefits everybody to keep making profits. I know that a lot of people like to bad guys. It's what's employing a lot of people. So if we want to stop making profits and have to shut our doors, then everybody's going to end up hurting, not just the company, but everyone. So
basically, if the other team says, like, you know, we're not doing the $9 to the 10, then I'll just be like, well, then we're going to go to arbitration.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And then that's when I'll just come over here, and then we'll read the 85 and then come back, and hopefully we can renegotiate.
Well, I think you do have to settle on a wage with me
that's true.
for the next 2 years. So you'll have to agree on something.
Okay.
But what if you can't agree? I don't know. It doesn't really say anything in there about that, does it?
No.
Well, hopefully we will.
Just give her a wink. Say, Naomi, wink, wink. Come on.
Let's go. Okay, well, because I don't understand. Are we supposed to be renegotiating as a team once we read the 1985 and see how things have changed, or?
Yeah. So then after we negotiate a wage for the next 2 years, then we have to renegotiate the entire contract for 1985.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, well, let me see if she's ready. Okay. We're ready. Let's go, Naomi.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm just going to end this meeting with y'all in a second, and then just look for my next email.
Okay. And I have my phone right next to
me. Okay.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
I'm going to stop it. Okay.